Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 1st to the 10th, 2018 reading for you. Now I've shuffled and meditated upon the cards, and we are going to see what these 10 days have in store for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And if you would like to book, oh goodness, a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh wow, what a lovely reading. Okay, so you have 4 major arcana cards, an ace card here, so a gift is being given to you. And the major arcana cards are the overarching, are the big themes of these 10 days. So you do have a lot that's happening here. It's a lot of change, and it's a lot of embracing change. Okay, so your first card is the Chariot card. Now, this is you moving forward. You're kind of reining in your emotions. You're knowing what you want. You know where you want to go. There's a sense of actualization, of realizing where you want to be and what you want to do with your life, with yourself. In these 10 days, there's a sense of determination. Yeah, that's it. There's a real sense of determination that's coming through in these cards. It's absolutely beautiful. Here, the horses that are guiding this chariot are made out of water. So he's in the ocean. Think of him as Poseidon, right? He has his passion and creativity with the spears in his hand, right? The crown on his head. So you have the divine right to move forward, to know what you want, to focus in on yourself, and to say, this is what I want for my life. This is what I desire. And what you're desiring and how you're moving forward is opening the whole world up to you, okay? So it's really interesting because you have these movement, you have this movement coming in, and you have this movement here with the Death card. So you're definitely, and with the 10 of Wands, you're definitely going through some sort of change in these 10 days. And what it's doing is it's opening up the whole world to you. This is the Universe card in the Llewellyn Tarot deck. In the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, it is depicted as the World card, and it has a wreath in the middle with a woman clad in a purple ribbon holding up 2 wands for victory. Right? She's moving forward in success, having the whole world opened up to her. Here you're having the whole universe. The wreath shape, the U shape of the wreath is being represented here by the mountains. The white, kind of whitewashing, starting anew, things made clean. This is also after a time of struggle, okay? Because white can also symbolize sorrow and grieving. That you are moving forward. It's after a time of feeling as if things aren't going to move forward, aren't going to open up. You're seeing that they are, and you're this elemental here. This woman made of snow and wind, who doesn't have anything holding her back. You are moving forward in absolute prosperity of self, absolute abundance of self, in victory and in triumph, and the whole world, the whole universe is opening up to you. Now, it may not happen all at once. And remember, the spirit realm, though we do these every 10 days, they don't see time the way that we do. So you're getting closer and closer to this actualization of what it is you truly desire. You're moving closer and closer and keeping kind of a very positive mindset. And I know you might be sitting there and saying, Dane, you can't change your world through changing your mind. But in a very real way, you can. In a very real way, by sitting there and choosing to focus on the positive things and not choosing to beat yourself up or to see everything in your life that you do wrong, and to start to see everything in your life that you do right, and take into consideration that that's amazing, that you have gotten yourself this far, that you have done this much, and that you are still moving forward with such determination, instead of giving up, instead of running away, that the whole world is starting to open up to you. That's beautiful, and that's something that should be celebrated. We as human beings always tend to pile more and more on ourselves. If we achieve something, it's expected. But if we fail, we beat ourselves up over it, and we don't let go of that sense of devastation. Here you are moving forward boldly and bravely, achieving unbelievable goals. And sitting there and seeing that you're not limited. You actually have this beautiful canvas opening up to you. And then, now, you have the Ace of Swords. Now you are an air sign, which is represented by the swords in the tarot deck. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift that's specifically made for you. It is opening up your understanding. It is a gift that's tailoring to your abundance and your prosperity. It's cutting through doubts and fears, and because you are an air sign, because Aquarius, you have such a sharp, keen mind, this is focusing on your gift of mental awareness, on your gift of mental elasticity. The fact that you live so much in your thoughts, and your thoughts have such a power on your existence. You are moving forward in this prosperity. You are moving forward in this abundance, cutting through doubts and fears, crowning your thoughts, and moving forward in that majesty of self, that divine right to live the best, most prosperous life for you. Nothing is holding you back. And now remember, this is a gift. So gifts can either be taken or they can be denied. And embracing this gift, embracing this prosperity, is what's leading you forward. And if you choose to say, you know what, I'm not worthy of this, if you choose to say, this is never coming into my life, then you can deny the gift. But make sure you accept it. Make sure you sit there and say, yes, this is amazing. And it could be small. Everybody, we always want things in grand gestures, you know? Something huge that happens. But this could be a small little gift that changes the way that you're viewing the world and starts to increase your prosperity, increase your bounty, increase your beauty in your life. It doesn't have to be something monumental. It could be something so small that you don't even realize it's a gift. Because you accept it, because you embrace it, it is moving you forward in a way that is absolutely prosperous and absolutely beneficial to you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. So really have your heart open for this. Have your heart open for the universal gift that is coming to you. And then we have the Death card. And this is one of my favorite cards in the whole entire deck. The Death card can be a little bit scary. People sit there and go, oh my gosh, does it mean death or anything like that? No, it doesn't. It means a dying away of the old self and a rebirth of the new. It means that you are transforming your sense of who you are. There's something that's shifting, even if it's something that's shifting just in the cognitive realm of your existence, just in the way that you are thinking about yourself. And you're moving forward in prosperity. You are moving forward in bounty and beauty. You're looking back at the spiritual realm, and you're boldly embracing the physical realm. And you're sitting there and saying, yes, this is who I am. See that halo, if you can see, on his head? This is the only card in the whole entire deck that has that halo. And it is moving you forward. It is bringing you the bounty and the beauty that you want in your life. Because you have gone through this transformation of self. And it's this transformation of self that is boldly moving you forward, that is giving you all these gifts. Okay? Because you're not staying stagnant. You're not sitting there and saying, this is the way it's always been, this is the way it always will be, and this is the way it's going to be until I die. No, you're sitting there and saying, I'm always transforming, I'm always achieving, I'm always becoming more. Each day is a new opportunity for me. Now you can sit there and say that this is always going to stay this way, forever. Any hardships, any pain, any suffering, that could be your reality. And then this reading doesn't apply to you. But for those of you who sit there and say, I am moving forward, I am becoming better each and every day, I am getting gifts that I had never realized I had within myself. That is how you are moving forward. That is how you're embracing your life. And it's so beautiful. It's so encompassing to your soul that it is a transformation of self. Now, the white dogs with the red ears in Celtic mythology are always gifts from the spiritual realm, are always gifts from the fairy realm. So these dogs that are connecting you to the spiritual world and to the physical world are more than what they see. So the insight and the guidance that you are getting is profound. It's more than it seems. I always say with the dogs that they are like angels. They are your angels, being with your spirit guides. However you see it, however you say it, you're being guided forward. And you're also being guided in the spiritual realm, so that your understanding and your comprehension is so much more than it once was. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles, which I absolutely love. Because think of the Seven of Pentacles as you planting a small little seed, and every day going out and watering it, every day going out and nurturing it, and all of a sudden it grows into this beautiful, strong tree. And you're waiting for that fruit to be ripe. And you've been waiting for it to bear fruit. Think of it also as one of those trees that doesn't bear fruit as often as every single year. And you've been waiting for it. And you've been nurturing it. And now, finally, finally, it's almost ripe. It's almost your time. See how he's patiently waiting? How his hands are clasped in front of him, and he's patiently waiting for that fruit to be ripe. He's not picking the fruit. He's embracing the prosperity that the fruit represents. He knows that it's almost time. It's almost time for the fruits of your labor to pay off. It's almost time for your prosperity to come into your life. It's almost time for you to move forward in absolute bounty and absolute beauty. And just a little bit more patience is bringing it. So even though everything might not be happening to you all at once, everything that you desire may not be coming in all at once, it's almost there. And you have the patience and the perseverance and the bounty that's already coming to wait for the beauty to enter into your life. And then you have the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is you carrying your burdens, carrying all your passions, all your creativity, and you're probably even carrying, because you are who you are, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you try to lift the burdens off of everybody else. You're carrying the burdens of other people too. And now you're going to put down your burdens in a place that is comfortable and safe and secure for you. You're moving to your path, to that place that brings you comfort. It could be your home, it could be your business, it could be anything. It could even just be a spot that you absolutely love going to. But it's also time for you to let people carry their own burdens, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This always makes me think of a Ella Wheeler Wilcox poem. I don't know if you know who she is. She was a very old poet. And she said that there are just two types of people in the world, the lifters and the leaners. The lifters are the people who take on more burdens than they themselves possess. And there are the leaners, the people who are more than willing to let go of their burdens and give them to other people. This is saying that you're a lifter. This is saying that you're a person who works hard and who takes your responsibilities very seriously and who is taking on more responsibilities than you need to. Make sure that you're focusing on your dreams, on your desires, on your hopes, and your prosperity, that you're moving forward with that knowledge of you in your center, in your mind. Because sometimes the greatest gift you can give to other people, and it might sound harsh, is to let them handle their own problems, to let them deal with their own burdens, because that's the way they're going to grow. That's the way they're going to achieve more, is by learning little by little instead of having it all thrust on them all at once. But this is taking everything that you desire, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, everything that you want from life, and putting it down and seeing how you can creatively cultivate it into your everyday existence, into your life, as you're boldly and bravely moving forward. Your clarifying cards are the Six of Cups and the Moon card. The Six of Cups is friendship, okay? It's being strengthened by those nearest and dearest to you who build you up. This is also eliminating the negativity that was put on you when you were growing up, when you were younger. And it could just be, from a day ago. It doesn't have to be that you were a child. But you're letting go of the restraints that were put on you. And you're sitting there and you're remembering when you didn't have those restraints, or when you thought that you could achieve anything. You didn't realize that there were limitations. And you're saying, okay, I can achieve those goals. I had a dream for myself when I was little. And that dream may have been to be a superhero, but that dream was to be somebody who was in control of their existence, who had their life, and who lived it to the best of their abilities. It doesn't have to be fanciful. You can bubble it down and take away the heart of the matter as to how you wanted to feel as you grew up. And then take that as kind of your compass, your northern star, to lead you forward to what you want now. It is never too late to live your authenticity. It is never too late to be the person that you want to be. And that cat here, I love the cats because I think of them as the angels being around us, but not fully seeing them when they are there. With the dogs, they're there. They're always right there. They can be underfoot. And with the cats, they only show up when it suits them, when they think they're needed, when they want to be there. And that's how your angels are acting at times. They're showing up when you need them, but maybe you don't think they're there. Right? But you are being guided. You are learning to share your wisdom with others. You're learning to embrace your wisdom. And you're learning to embrace the beauty of realizing your dreams in a large way, in a small way. Some of you are going to, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendants, are going to be making big changes in your life, and I'll get there in a minute. But others of you are going to be making small changes that have a really big impact on the way you're dealing with your day-to-day existence, on the way you're perceiving your prosperity, because we have the Moon card. And this is being guided forward by feminine energy. Think of the full moon as the goddess Artemis and the owl as the goddess Athena from Greek mythology. And you're being guided by courage and wisdom. You're seeing clearly in the dark, or more clearly than before. So what was shadows that might have been monsters, you're now seeing as simply the shadow of a tree limb. Because you're moving forward, you're seeing clearly, and you're seeing your luck. You know your luck is right beneath you. You know your luck is coming in. This is being kinder to yourself, more understanding. This isn't harping on the negative. This isn't saying you should have done more, you should have done better. But this is saying, you know what, I'm doing my very best. And I'm moving closer and closer to what I desire in life because of it. I'm achieving my goals. I have my prosperity coming in. And even though I'm afraid, because the Moon card is all about feeling the fear and doing it anyway, even though I might be terrified of how I'm going to move forward, of how I'm going to have this bounty in my life, you are embracing this bounty in your life, and you are moving forward. This is feel the fear and do it anyway. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because you're going to start achieving your long-held dreams. Because you have these beautiful, beautiful major arcana cards here, all about transformation, all about having the world open up to you, all about being bold and beautiful. Okay, hold on 1 minute. No, that's right. Okay. So, you've been patiently waiting for your effort, for your time, for your energy, for everything that you've been desiring from life, from when you were little, to start bearing fruit. You've nurtured your dreams, okay? Even if at times you've given up at them, even if at times you thought, oh my gosh, how can I be so foolish? You haven't given up on you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You're focusing on what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, and there's going to be a mental clarity that moves you forward. And you're putting down all your burdens, and you're making sure that you're carrying your burdens, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Not trying to make everything better for everybody else. This isn't saying that you ignore your responsibilities, that you're, living selfishly. No, this is you saying, you know what? First, I have to take care of me, and then I can take care of everybody else to the full extent of my abilities. I always think of the saying in the parable, you take the plank out of your own eye before taking the splinter out of somebody else's. You are moving forward, knowing what it is that you desire. Knowing that your burdens, your desire for creating the physical realm that you want, the existence that you want, the passion, the creativity that you want to live in, is enough right now. And once you have that started, once you have the power of yourself settled, you can start helping everybody else. Because once you have that power of you settled, once you start living your truth and your authenticity, you go through this transformation of self. With the Death card, you have a dying away of the old self, kind of the dying away of the person who had to work so hard. It's not saying that you won't have to work hard. It is saying that you are more focused now, that it doesn't seem as difficult. It's like when you first dump out a puzzle and you sit there and you look at all the pieces and you go, oh my gosh, why did I even do this? But then you start to break it all up into sections and be able to see the bigger picture. That's what's happening. And you go from being that chaos to being something more ordered. A dying away of the old self, kind of a dying away of chaos. And a rebirth of somebody who is focused, who is being guided forward by forces that are greater than you, who is living in your blessings and having that arrow, that bow and arrow, that's it, there, to be able to protect yourself, to move you forward as you boldly embrace your dreams, as you rein in your emotions, and you start creating the existence that you want and see the whole world open up to you. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You're living in your truth, in your harmony, letting go of other people's limitations that might have been put on you from a very young age. But you're starting to realize that you are not their limitations, but you are your joy. And even though you might be afraid, you are facing your fear and you are conquering your dreams. And then your subconscious message is that no matter what, you are believing in you. Even if you have people here with the Three of Cups, for me, this is saying that somebody might be a fair-weathered friend. There might have been betrayal. There might have been, somebody who really made you feel as if they were there for you and then weren't, even though there has been that hurt in your past, or maybe even in your present. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you are not letting them define your future. You are embracing your future. You are embracing your bounty and your truth. And you are living in celebration of yourself. And this person here, whose cup isn't fully raised, they don't matter. What matters are those people who stick by you. What matters is the way you think of yourself. And what matters is you celebrating your successes instead of trying to figure out why somebody isn't there for you or why somebody betrayed you. That's their problem. It's not yours. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And you're moving forward in your truth and in your bounty. Don't miss this great opportunity. Take this gift because it's bringing you to unbelievable places. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.